Jake and Sam Taylor park their truck in front of an old house with a Victorian design. Jake admires how nice the place looks, while Sam keeps checking his phone. Jake tells Sam to come upstairs. He explains that the owners want the house fixed up to look like it used to. Sam asks where to begin. Jake says they need to turn the power on first. They head down to the basement to find the breaker. Jake switches on the lights and notices a strange, old device on the wall. It's a barometer. While Jake studies it, Sam gets a message from someone asking if he's free later. He asks Jake how long they'll be working because he has plans that evening. That night, Sam goes to meet someone named Francesca at a bar. He introduces himself and says sorry for arriving late. He mentions his brother Jake is still around. Francesca asks why he brought that up. Sam explains that Jake has been hard to deal with lately, especially after adopting a child with his partner. Curious, Francesca asks more questions, and Sam shows her a picture of Jake's family. The next morning, Francesca drives Sam back to the old Victorian house. Jake is already there, waiting. Sam gets out of the car and waves goodbye to her. As he walks up, Jake asks if he's thought about joining the house repair business full-time. Sam says no. He has other goals in mind. Jake tells him it's time to take life more seriously. He reminds Sam that his last big plan was to look for a rare Honus Wagner baseball card at garage sales, hoping to sell it for a fortune. Sam laughs and says it's still worth a try, but Jake stays firm. He wants his brother to find real direction. Soon they begin their work on the house. They sand old wood, take out damaged floorboards, and tighten loose bolts. Together, they replace the worn floor with new panels, working hard as the sunlight fades. Later that evening, while removing a large wooden piece, Sam notices something unusual. There's a small metal handle hidden beneath the floor. He pulls it and finds a secret space under the boards. Inside is a dusty old cookie tin. Sam opens it right away. Inside the box are a few matches with the word cabbage printed on the label and a faded photo of a beautiful woman. As he looks at the photo, something about it feels strangely familiar. Before he can say anything, loud warning sirens begin to sound. A storm is coming. Because of the storm, Jake and Sam quickly carry all the building tools and supplies inside the house. While getting ready, the power suddenly goes out. Sam offers to check the breaker in the basement. As he reaches it, a loud, sharp noise fills the air. The sound is so strong that Sam drops to his knees and covers his ears. The barometer's needle starts spinning wildly. His head begins to hurt as the noise grows louder and rings through his mind. Then, just as suddenly, everything goes quiet. Sam sees the breaker is working again and hurries upstairs to tell Jake. But when he reaches the main floor, everything has changed. The house is no longer broken. It looks brand new and fully furnished. Confused, Sam walks around. He hears someone singing and playing the piano. He follows the sound and sees a woman in a fancy dress. As soon as she notices him in the mirror, she grabs a vase, ready to defend herself. Sam recognizes her. It's the same woman from the old photograph he found earlier. The woman tells him to leave, thinking he's someone from the bank. She says he's not welcome and claims he's trespassing. Sam tries to explain that he and his brother Jake were fixing up the house, but she doesn't believe him. Instead, she chases after him as he runs upstairs looking for Jake. She grabs a shotgun and warns him to explain why he's really there, or else. Sam keeps going, heading back downstairs. The woman spots her mother arriving outside and quickly tells Sam to get out, saying if he wants to stay safe, he better leave now, because her mother is even worse than she is. Sam quickly slips out through the back door just as the older woman steps inside. She calls out to her daughter, Evelyn, asking if someone was with her. Evelyn says no without hesitation. Her mother smiles and says her fiancé, William, bought her a new dress for their engagement. She hands Evelyn a box and tells her to make sure it fits. Meanwhile, Sam walks through the nearby town. He looks around, amazed by the old-fashioned buildings and clothes. He spots a street sign and moves closer. He's shocked to see the year written there. 1919. Back at the house, Evelyn pulls some hidden records from inside the wall. She places one on the record player and sings quietly as the music plays, but her mother hears it and comes back. She tells Evelyn to hand over the records, saying William doesn't approve of that music. Evelyn refuses, saying the records are hers. Her mother reminds her that Emmett is gone and without him, they have no money. She insists Evelyn must marry William to save their future. Evelyn hesitates, then finally gives up the records. Just then, Sam steps in and says he's a friend of Emmett's. He explains that he had lent the records to Emmett and came to take them back. Evelyn plays along, saying Sam is a doctor and once studied with Emmett in school. Her mother believes them and hands the records over. She then invites Sam to stay for the engagement party, but he politely says he can't. He's just passing through. After she leaves, Sam gives the records back to Evelyn. She thanks him for helping her, but Sam seems distracted, as if he's searching for something more. Evelyn asks Sam what he's looking for. He tells her the truth. He's from the year 2019 and is trying to return to his own time. Evelyn laughs, thinking he's joking. To prove it, Sam shows her the old photo he found, the one with her face on it. Evelyn looks surprised and says no one has ever taken her picture before. Sam says someone will eventually, and asks if anything unusual ever happens in the house. Evelyn replies that her grandfather built the house for her 40 years ago. She adds that Sam can talk to him at the engagement party that evening. That night, Sam goes to the party with Evelyn. She introduces him to her grandfather, Warren. Sam quickly asks Warren if there's anything strange about the basement, especially during storms. Warren doesn't answer right away, but a nearby man named Henry Barrett joins the conversation. Henry says strange sounds can happen because the temperature drops when there's lightning. Sam is about to ask more, but William taps his glass and calls for Evelyn. She walks over to him as music begins. They dance while a pianist plays a gentle tune. While they dance, William tells her he scheduled a photo session for her. Evelyn suddenly remembers what Sam said about the picture and realizes it's coming true. The song ends, and everyone claps as the dance finishes. Evelyn walks up to Sam and says he was right about the photo. Sam nods but tells her he still needs to speak with Henry about the noise during the storm. Evelyn replies that Henry already left, then asks Sam if he'd like to take a walk with her. Sam agrees, and they stroll through the quiet streets. Evelyn grows curious and begins asking about the world Sam came from. He describes speakers, how they let music play through a whole house. Evelyn smiles and says she'd love to hear that one day. As they continue walking, Sam stops when he sees a small bar on the other side of the road. He says it looks familiar, but he can't explain why. Evelyn tells him the place has a hidden club downstairs. To enter, you need to say the password. They walk inside and Sam tells the bartender the word cabbage. The bartender nods and quietly leads them to a hidden door. They go down a set of stairs and find a lively crowd dancing to upbeat music. At the bar, Sam orders drinks. While waiting, he notices a box of matchsticks, the same kind he found in the house earlier. He quietly takes a pack and slips it into his jacket pocket. He turns and sees Evelyn moving to the music, smiling and relaxed. Feeling the moment, he asks if she'd like to dance. She agrees, and the two of them join the crowd, dancing together under the warm, glowing lights. As the music ends, Sam turns to Evelyn and says she should try singing next. Evelyn laughs and shakes her head, saying she's not good at it. Sam suggests flipping a coin to decide. Evelyn agrees, so Sam pulls one from his pocket and flips it into the air. He wins the toss, then walks over to speak with the band. After a quick word, he steps aside and nods at Evelyn. She slowly walks up to the stage. Once she starts singing, her voice surprises everyone, including herself. When the song ends, the crowd cheers and claps loudly. Later, Sam and Evelyn leave the club together. Sam tells her how amazing she sounded and how much the crowd enjoyed it. Evelyn smiles and quietly says she wasn't really looking at the crowd. She was focused on something else. Just then, her mother appears nearby. Evelyn freezes as her mother scolds her for being out so late. Sam tries to explain the situation, but she doesn't listen. Without another word, she takes Evelyn away. The next morning, Sam visits Henry to ask about the storm. Henry shows him a barometer and says the needle drops before a storm. Sam mentions the one he saw spun completely. Henry says that's a rare storm called a derecho. One once tore his barn doors off. Sam asks to borrow the barometer. Henry agrees after Sam offers to fix the doors. Evelyn is packing to leave when Sam arrives. She tells him to go, but he says he may have found a way back to 2019. Evelyn asks why she should go. Sam says she deserves a life where she's free to choose, even who she marries. She pauses, then kisses him. She mentions the wedding is in 10 days. Sam says a storm is coming soon. He places the barometer in the cellar, and they wait. Evelyn stays at Williams, while Sam works on the barn. They meet secretly at night, sharing quiet moments. One evening, William sees Sam leaving and grows suspicious. Later, Evelyn wears her wedding dress for a photo. She holds still as the camera flashes. Thunder rolls as Evelyn tells the photographer she's unwell and runs to meet Sam in the cellar. They wait by the barometer until William arrives with his men. William accuses them. Evelyn admits she never loved him. The engagement was only for money. Furious, he pulls her away while his men knock Sam down. After they leave, the barometer spins. Sam vanishes and returns to the present. He runs upstairs, calling Evelyn's name, but sees Jake instead. Realizing he's back, Sam explains everything and shows Jake the matchbox. Jake doesn't believe him, but Sam refuses to leave. He needs to return to Evelyn. Jake, seeing his brother's resolve, lets him stay. Later, Sam searches online about the 1919 storm. He's crushed when he sees Evelyn listed among the missing. Sam hears a news report saying the next storm like the derecho may not come for 10 to 15 years. He knows this is his only chance to return to the past. Jake invites him for dinner, but Sam refuses. He needs to stay close. Soon, sirens go off. Sam runs to the cellar, and the barometer pulls him back in time. Upstairs, the house looks modern. He sees a birthday cake and a poster of Evelyn. Following a voice, he finds Evelyn singing to her son, named Sam. Overwhelmed, he quietly watches but trips, startling them. He rushes back to the barometer and returns to the present. Sam tells Jake he saw Evelyn and her child in the future. He believes the wine cellar blocks that future from happening. Jake agrees to help remove it if Sam promises to see a doctor. They begin the work, but Sam locks Jake in another room and returns to the past alone. This time the cellar is flooded. Evelyn is missing, so Sam finds her at William's house. Together they run back and see a whirlpool in the cellar. As they go down, a beam falls and traps Sam's leg. They try to free him, but the wood won't move. Sam tells Evelyn to go, saying he saw her in the future with a child. She thinks the boy is theirs, but Sam believes he won't survive the flood. Evelyn refuses to leave and tries to free him, but slips into the water. Sam grabs her hand and says, "I love you, but you have to let go." She's pulled into the current and wakes up in the present. She rushes into the room searching for Sam. Jake watches, slowly understanding what happened. Later, he brings her dry clothes and says Sam always spoke about her. When Evelyn asks what he said, Jake replies, "It wasn't the words. It was how he said them." He adds that Sam often talked about her singing and her old records. Evelyn softly smiles and says she hid those records in the wall the day they met. Jake says the cellar looks untouched and suggests Evelyn's records might still be in the wall. They remove a panel and find 2 letters from Sam, one for each of them. Hope fills their faces. Sam survived. Jake leaves Evelyn to read her letter alone. In it, Sam says he lived, but the storm never returned. He found peace in the past and tells her to move forward. Her life is waiting. Jake opens his letter. It simply reads, "Time to build your own house." Attached is a rare Honus Wagner card, worth a fortune. In 1919, Sam hides Evelyn's photo and matchsticks inside a biscuit tin, placing it behind the fireplace. He starts his own building company and finds peace in the past. In the present, Evelyn's son asks, "Is someone on the stairs?" She says no, but later returns alone, eyes full of tears. No one is there, but the love still remains.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay connected with us.